We're adding spice to your morning snacks with scorching hot youth basketball as we continue our Saturday special for our third game. As we headline action from the 18-under tournament of the South Division as two struggling squads from the lower half of the standings slug it out with a hope for a place in the next round. Bringing you the live coverage of the games of the Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Just the third of 9 games today. Later on, we still have Batangas City and San Pedro going up against each other. And we'll finish off with Leyte and Bawan later in the evening. Magandang umaga muli sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mendera pa rin kasama si Coach Mark Dandan. Hatid sa inyo ang ating Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And third of this matchup between these two teams, Coach Mark. And Cavite, nakadalawa na nga. Gusto makabawi nitong Las Piñas.
It's been quality ball games so far. The first two games have been very close. We'll see if the third game can live up to expectations. And both teams look like they're ready to go.
Unahin na natin siguro itong Cavite City and their previous matchup. And struggling both squads coming off losses. They did lose against Quezon Junior Huskers 64-49. What went wrong for them in that ball game?
The statistic to stand out, if you're looking at it, it's the three-point field goal shooting for Cavite. They only shot 1 out of 14, good for 7%, as well as the losing the fast break points and the bench points. It spelled doom for the Cavite Aces Solar.
Ito naman tayo sa kabila, Coach Mark. Las Piñas also coming off that loss against Davao Red Cubs naman. Bit of a closer margin, 86-79. How do they look to bounce back in this ball game?
Well, number one, they need more support from the bench. They were outscored by Davao 48-17 bench points wise, and rebounding they do have to do a better job. Out-rebounded 44-32 in that loss against Davao.
And syempre, this is not a ball game if we're not gonna look at a couple of players in our marquee matchup. Talking about itong si Jelris Bolilan for Cavite City Aces Solar, and from the other side, Ian Cuahaw naman for Las Piñas Whitening Warriors.
Two guys leading their team in scoring. Bolilan averaging 18.5 points per game, 1 assist and 1.3 steals. On the other hand, Ian Cuahaw, the main man for Las Piñas with 19.7 points per game, 5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. We'll see if the curse of the marquee matchup will continue dito sa third game natin. In the first two games, the marquee players struggled a bit at the start of the game, but they did finish strong.
Tignan nga natin if the hype is real, and wag na nating patagalin pa. We now go over to our venue announcer for our starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Villar, Coliseum, Las Piñas City. Here we go for the third match of Apex Gaming 88, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural season. It's time for your Cavite City Aces Solar 18 under and Las Piñas East Botanica Widening Warriors 18 under. Introducing first the starters of Cavite City Aces Solar 18 under. Playing power forward number 33, Enrico De La Cruz. At center number 6, Sanjib Mintu. Small forward number 3, Kentrell Magale. Playing shooting guard number 28, Adrian Calderon. Power forward number 2, Morris Meneses. The head coach of Cavite City Aces Solar 18 under, Coach Joel Gregasin. Assistant coach Raul Horario, Jonathan Kumangeg. Team manager Ren Manzon. Now introducing the hometown advantage in Villar, Las Piñas, Isa Botanica Widening Warriors 18 under. His playing point guard number 3, Miguel Biang. Shooting guard number 6, Michael Plorando. Playing forward number 16, Jarek Reljama. Power forward number 17, Brand Sumilanog. At center number 31, Luis Capilli. The head coach of Las Piñas East Botanica Widening Warriors 18 under, Coach Gino Enriquez. Games official, Crucib Jason Yap, John Mahinay, and Kim Clavesillas. Ito ang Junior MPBL, a liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Tip-off once again dito sa Villar Coliseum in Las Piñas. The third of the matchup between these two cities, Cavite City, Aces Solars, and Las Piñas, Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. This time in the 18-under matchup. Talk about the starting lineups for both squads. For Aces Solar, meron tayong Meneses, Magcale, Mintu, Calderon, and De La Cruz. For Las Piñas naman, meron tayong Beyong, Florendo, Reliama, Sumalinog, and Capili. Early long jumper here for Las Piñas. Sumalinog getting us going.
Almost had a very early shacking a fool moment. Player from Cavite almost made the layup on his own goal, but thankfully na disruption ng mga teammate niya.
Reminds me of that Willie Miller
na fake out
na
niya lahat.
fake out lahat. Miss here for Cavite. So both teams nga coming off losses, Coach Mark, no? So they would want to avoid getting further down the standings as we head into the tail end of our elimination round. And though just one team would be eliminated and after ang ating round robin, syempre ayaw mo din na maiwan dun sa ilalim and put yourself at risk to be eliminated after the play-in.
Especially in a kind of short tournament that we have, single round robin, every team plays the division once. Every win counts talaga kasi a losing streak at the wrong time this season will really drop you down sa standings, lalo na medyo bunched together sa gitna, di ba? So isang talo talaga, malaking epekto sa standing mo. It can determine whether or not you have twice to beat advantage or whether you make the play-in even.
So, extra incentive nga for both these teams to avoid going down the hole further. As the first 2 points para sa Cavite dito, courtesy of De La Cruz after the beautiful find there from Meneses. Steal here para sa Cavite. Meneses this time will take it all the way for our end one. Power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of Junior MPBL. Showing us this beautiful move, hesitating, driving to the right. Naiwasan niya nga itong si Miguel Beyong. There's something about when I see Meneses at the back of a jersey.
Number 2 pa, diba? Meneses number 2. And the finger roll finish like that. It's a very familiar move. Again, lumalabas yung edad natin, Jaime. Our younger crowd might not understand who we're talking about. It's a guy named Vergel Meneses, the aerial voyager.
So maybe may Google naman na ngayon. So you may want to look up Vergel Meneses and the other end, their own version of an end one courtesy of Jeric Reliama. Giving us another power move. Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of Junior MPBL. Despite the contact, able to finish. Parang tumri 60 pa siya after that shot.
No-look layup, Taking the contact, di pa nakatingin sa ring. Maganda yung pectus.
Partida pa daw, no? Yeah. Unable to convert though in that bonus free throw. Still a 1-point lead being held by Las Piñas early in this ball game. 7-16 left sa ating first. Kick it out to Meneses for a 3-ball. Short. Rebound battle. De La Cruz makakakuha. Misses on that instance. Agawan, Magcale, and Reliama. So talaga sa mga bata, ito yung napapansin ko even from our earlier ball games. Wala nga silang pake na if they hit the floor, maybe get some... Maganda naman yung court dito.
Maganda yung court. Okay lang na dumive.
Wala namang longganisang magaganap dito even if you dive for every loose ball ala Dennis Rodman. But the energy and hustle nga really showcased throughout the first 2 ball games and early in this matchup as well.
And, you like to see na these kids are going very hard. They're playing very hard. Siyempre, may contact tayo. Even though, kakabanggaan, nagkakakiskisan, wala tayong nakikitang napipikon. As we saw earlier, players from Las Piñas picking up players from Cavite. So, you like to see that. Walang pikon. Guys going hard every time. You see the 3-point shot from Las Piñas.
That's Michael Florendo, their team captain. Napakagwapong tignan talaga pagka lefty, tas tumitira ng jumper. And speaking of lefty, taking a three-pointer. So both lefties, back-to-back three-pointers for both squads. That time it was Quintrell Magcale hitting it for Cavite. And he comes up with that block. Hindi nga, na-stepping nga lang siya doon. Able to recover that rebound. Showing us that he could do it in both ends.
Quintrell. Tama.
Quintrell, very interesting. Ang daming actually na players dito who have very unique, if I would put it, na mga first names. Gets it to roll in was Ian Quahao. And we were talking about this guy during pregame nga. One of the players to look out for Las Piñas.
Wow, the main man para sa Las Piñas. So Las Piñas will look to him to lead the way scoring-wise and defend their home court.
So Mintu hits that jumper. Get his first 2 points of the ball game. Nice pressure here para sa Cavite. Coming up with a steal. So won't able to get that conversion on the other end. Bawi kaagad sa kabila. Takbo. Loses the basketball, but Las Piñas will keep it for a baseline inbound. Couple of substitutions here para sa Las Piñas. As we see Tomas Salazar coming in for Las Piñas. And Agaw naman para sa Aces Solar.
And something I see very rarely nowadays, Jaime, a player wearing a wristband. Diba? Medyo throwback ang wristband eh. Lahat ngayon ng players medyo naka-sleeves. Diba? And ito, wristband. Bihirang-bihira ngayon.
May 90s influence din to. Just like Travis Pascual in the 14-under matchup wearing mismatch. Well, same shoes but mismatch yung kulay. Headband na lang siguro sana, no? Yung makita natin. Or at least yung dito.
Oh, yung
na
kay Kobe dati, diba? Or double
bicep.
wristband.
Yeah.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, ala Cyrus Baguio.
Yan.
Again, showing our age. Masyad baka... Sino itong mga Beryl Meneses, Cyrus Baguio?
Napapagoogle yung viewers natin ngayon eh.
Corner 3 will miss for the Aces Solar. Las Piñas will get an opportunity to extend this. Tomas Salazar gets that to go.
Again, Las Piñas getting out on the break and very quick to get off the break, off rebounds. Cavite has to do a better job defending in transition.
Mapuputokan ng 24-second shot clock violation dito ang Cavite City. Trailing by 3, 13-10 as we look at this replay. It's a beautiful find by Kuahao underneath to Salazar. So, natin, mark man tong si Kuahao from the offensive end, but that time, no, showing us the vision.
And just like their younger brothers, this is 16-under team ng Las Piñas. This Cavite line, the Las Piñas lineup has shown the ability to make the extra pass every time.
Tama naman si Arguelles. Parang sinukat lang niya. Had an option to take it to the hoop. Opted to take that jumper instead. Smoothly converting. So foul will be called for a couple of free throws coming up para sa Las Piñas. Still leading by 1, 13-12. So a lot closer than the first 2 games na cover natin in the 14 and 16 under matchup between these two cities. Kasi both for both those matchups may maagang bumitaw eh. May maagang strong start dito, dikitan at the start of this ball game.
It's always been a game of runs so far itong series ng Cavite versus Las Piñas. In the first game we saw the Cavite 14-under team get off to a very strong start na binalikan na kagad ng Las Piñas. Second game naman, baliktad. Las Piñas with a strong start and Cavite with an even better finishing kick to steal that win. And this time, so far, neck and neck itong sprint na team ng dalawang team na to.
Sabi mo nga, quality matchups we have here early in this Saturday. 9 games late. Cavite and Las Piñas treating us to a beautiful basketball, action-packed. Kick it out, Sumalinog for 3. That's good. Tingnan mo naman yung fans. May banner pa sila. Hashtag Mr. Pogi. So Sumalinog definitely will be happy seeing this crowd coming alive. Lalo na't, well, sabi mo nga, hindi naman talaga super home court itong Villar Coliseum for them dahil Cavite is just a stone's throw away.
Literally.
Literally.
Stone's throw away lang. Pag dumiretso ka dito sa daan natin right along Villar Coliseum, you will end up in Cavite.
Yep. Ito nga, Mr. Pogi Isa Botanica. Didn't see this banner earlier. So, not saying wala namang Pogi dun sa 14 and 16 under teams ng Las Piñas, but baka ngayon lang dumating si Kuya to show his support to this Las Piñas squad.
At ba't niya kailangan uupo dun? Pwede naman yung dalhin dito sa tabi natin. Diba? Kung yun lang naman ang kailangan. Hindi mahirap hanapin. Nandito tayo since the first game at 7 a.m.
Dapat pala sinabi ko, Coach Mark, no? Kaya wala siya dyan kasi all this
Dito sa
time,
atin.
dito siya sa atin.
Nahanap niya agad eh.
Ahaw will lose that basketball. Still a 6-point lead para sa Las Piñas. Beautiful behind the back play from Mr. Wristband. That is Isaiah Agaw. Beautiful pass to De La Cruz.
Some sauce on that pass by Agaw.
8 to shoot here para sa Las Piñas. Corner 3 is short. Sayang, di na-recover off that bounce. Was Jeric Relllama. As we look at that replay. So nice. You gotta show it twice. Agaw. To De La Cruz. Parang pwede ng Apex 88 move of the game yun. Nag-o-audition. Arguelles pulling up. It's off to the left. 18 to 14 still. Dikit tayo dito. Last 30 seconds sa ating first quarter. Uahaw again. Floater inside. Gets it to go.
Quahao has been very steady. You know? It's very impressive again to see a young player like Quahao who's very under control and never panics when he has the ball. Makes good decisions.
Wala, simple lang, no? Just finding his spot inside as Magcale gets that 3 ball to go. Another 3-pointer here for the Aces Solar. Unable to convert on that last attempt was Jeric Relllama at matatapos nga tayo 20-17, a 3-point lead here para sa Las Piñas. Isa Whitening Warriors as we look at our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. Yun na nga ang napili ng ating direktor. This behind the back pass by Agaw to De La Cruz for our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a bit.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork.
Ang 18 under players ng Las Piñas City at Cavite City. Sabi nga ni Assistant Coach Ralph Horario ng Cavite, they already suffered 4 losses, kaya naman ito ang kanilang main motivation in today's game. Quintrell Magcale is also back in this ball game para tulungang makabawi itong Cavite City. Para naman sa Las Piñas, nervyos at takot talaga ang kalaban nila sa loob ng court. Kaya naman in today's last game against Cavite City, they will try to be more confident para makakuha na ng panalo laban dito sa Cavite. Before anything else, mga kaligo, we would like to thank our partner Apex Gaming 88 for bringing the fun here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga manlalarong kabataan. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang inyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Hi, men, Coach Mark.
Thank you, Andrea. And she pointed out that both teams really raring to get a victory in this tournament. Nasa dulo sila ng standings natin the start of this tournament. But it only takes one win to really get that rhythm and that mentality back. And, pero sure tayo, one of them would go out of that losing streak.
Well, matira matibay tayo dito today. I guess the challenge then, especially dito, we have youth teams, 18 under, 16 under, 14 under. May pasok na yung mga bata. Siyempre, school commitments. Aside from that, kids who are playing varsity, di ba? May mga home teams. And earlier we saw kids who are playing or under the program ng Letran, ng FEU. So they also have those commitments. So it's not easy to build continuity, especially na, syempre, kailangan na prioritize. So the challenge for the coaches here dito sa Junior MPBL is building that continuity and the familiarity in a short span of time. It's very challenging, especially sa mga batang players.
Bagay, yung ensayo, no? Very important for the reps. Very important for these kids to put up, find their rhythm not only for this team, kasi nga may mga commitments din sila sa labas. So ibang sistema rin siguro yung pinapatakbo dun sa mga schools where they are playing for. And then another adjustment for them as well in case of the junior MPBL teams.
And syempre, iba rin yung laro dito sa Junior MPBL. Iba rin yung laro. Pagdating mo sa, let's say, UAP Juniors or NCAA Juniors, the level is very different in that sense. But what you're looking at here, again, and you're very thankful for, sa Junior MPBL, giving these kids an avenue to showcase their skills outside of, let's say, their mother teams, that their schools. Kasi it's not always naman na televised yung laro nyo, dating sa juniors. It's not always na may live stream. Diba? So this is a great chance for them to get known outside of, Player X playing for Ateneo or UPIS or whatever. They're known now as, let's say, itong si Ian Quahaw, the main guy for Las Piñas.
May chance na talaga to make a name for themselves given the platform that Manny Pacquiao or good Senator Manny Pacquiao is giving by supporting us here sa Junior MPBL. So, yun nga, the players that may not have teams just yet, chance to showcase, and we know that coaches definitely watching these young kids. And possibly opportunities coming in the horizon for these young ballers.
I'm definitely watching and very interested, lalo na dito sa 18 under division natin.
Pull-up jumper from Magcale. So mainit kung si Magcale at the start of this ball game. 8 points so far for him.
You know what I noticed dito sa lineup ng Cavite? Jaime, hindi sila kalakihan. They're not the tallest team, but magkaka-height sila lahat. It's very tough to defend a team that can play multiple positions.
And that's a far cry from how we describe the Cavite team sa 14 and 16 under. No?
Which is very ironic.
As we look at, of course, our Las Piñas crowd enjoying these morning's festivities. Beautiful morning indeed.
Good morning to everyone. And it's a great venue that we have here dito sa Villar Coliseum. Napakalamig ng aircon. There's a lot of natural light coming in. It's a great day to spend basketball.
Yeah, this is just the third of a 9-game slate natin sa inyo ng Junior MPBL. If you're listening and medyo malapit-lapit sa inyo ang Villar Coliseum, we're inviting you to watch the games live. Free lang po ang ating admission. And, you'll see great quality basketball. Later on, Batangas will be going up against San Pedro and then Leyte and Bawan to finish off our day. Bukas, another set of 9 games naman from Bawan, Batangas. So, a nice block there for Jad Silvio or the Aces Solar. Still trailing by 6 though, are the white shirts. Puto Calderon. Beautiful find to Meneses sana, kaso masyado na malalim. Las Piñas looking to extend this lead. Aha once again. So, too strong on that attempt. Underneath, matatapikan, but Las Piñas would keep it. And meantime, I would like to shout out some very important people sa ating coverage. Charles Ocampo and Enrico Arcangel. Maraming salamat for watching. Hope you're enjoying our matchups this morning. Break muna tayo. 25-19, a 6-point lead here para sa Las Piñas.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Back with the last 5:44 of our second quarter. 25-19. The Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. 6-point advantage against the Cavite City Aces Solar. This 18-under matchup. Chance to extend in this possession of this timeout. Almost a 5-second violation, but Sumalinog 10 to work with. 3-pointer, that's off. Rebound battle, Magkaya gets it. Pass anticipated there. Great read sa passing lane by Ian Quahaw. Showing us na hindi lang siya offensive weapon for Las Piñas. They're able to make a difference as well on the other end. Swing it to Calderon for 3. That's short. Meneses will try. Strong naman. Third opportunity here para sa Cavite. 8 to shoot. Mukhang napaganda at almost a turnover for Cavite. They have 6 to work with.
Well, it hasn't been a shooting clinic by any means dito sa laro natin. It's only guy who's been very consistent from the outside. It's been Magkale from Cavite City, and the guy with the ball right here, he will have to put it up. Again, you know, outside shooting hasn't been the strength of both teams, and as I say that, Cavite was 1 out of 14 in their last game from 3. So, you know, it's not their strength. Obviously, both teams, their strength is getting downhill, getting to the free throw line, getting layups. But right now, both teams doing well defensively.
So 2 of 11 for Cavite from the 3-point arc. 2 of 12 naman for Las Piñas. Talagang medyo either that's really not kind of their forte. Baka yun yung hindi nila dapat masyadong hinahanap, and maybe they want to pound it inside. The struggles from their loss the other game was also highlighted by that poor outside shooting. As we see from free throws for Samuelino, gets the first one to go. It was a high-scoring affair in the first, 20-17 at least. Itong ating second quarter, a bit of a slowdown. Still 4:35 remaining. 27-19, an 8-point lead here para sa Whitening Warriors. Calderon once again trying to look for the 3-pointer in the corner. Kuwahaw hopping his way through.
Wow! Showing the sauce. You know, he's not very explosive though. Hindi pinakamabilis na player, pero the timing and the agility to do that kind of finish, very impressive from Ian Quahaw.
Double digits now para kay Ian Kuhahaw. He has 10. Another 3-pointer missed here para sa Aces Solar. Babalik ang bola sa Las Piñas. Now a double-digit advantage as well, 29-19. 10 points for Las Piñas. Pero ito rin nga yung tema dun sa Las Piñas team in the 16-under matchup just right before this game started. Tapos hinabol sila ng Cavite. So we know that this is not a safe lead by any means.
No, well, if history will repeat itself, as earlier, no lead is safe between these two teams. Kahit sinong lamang dyan, be it 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or even 15 points. No lead is safe.
22 nga nung
22, 54-32, na all ng 62, di ba? Kaso naubusan.
Naubusan nga lang sa dulo as Harmet tries. Talagang di makabili ng 3-pointer itong Cavite so far in the first half. They lose it once again. Turnover for Cavite. To the corner. Driving baseline. Maiipit. Turnover din ng Las Piñas dito. Calderon for 2-on-1. Able to convert.
Again, good fast break there by Cavite. Not settling for another outside shot, which is very good.
Meantime, punta muna tayo kay Andrea Veloso for a report. Andrea?
Inamin ng Cavite City na very limited talaga ang naging ensayo nila dahil sa mga school commitments ng mga batang players na ito. Kaya naman in this game, talagang tiwala lang sa isa't isa ang kanilang pangahawakan at syempre yung hunger nila to win. Jelvis Bolilan is still absent because of his serious injury on their previous game. But Quintrell Magcali is fresh from Malaysia and back to this ball game. Halos kakauwi nga lang nito ni Quintrell matapos maimbitahan ang pro-local team sa Malaysia para makapag-ensayo. Excited din naman siya in today's game para ma-apply ang mga natutunan niya sa training na binigay ng Malaysia team. Jaime and Coach Mark?
Definitely something that he needs to show a bit more. Yung resulta ng training na yan from Malaysia. Talking about Quintrell Magcali. Trailing by 8 so far is the Aces Solar. Look at that jelly shown by Calderon. Getting that end one to go. Power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner, the Junior MPBL. Ano man? Wala bang Mr. Pogi dyan? Napaka-pogi nung layup na yun.
Dapat dinadala dyan sa may baseline yung banner no hashtag Mr. Pogi.
Pang Las Piñas lang daw kasi yun. Kaya too bad for Calderon. Even that after that beautiful jelly move.
Going back to Andrea's report, what an opportunity para dito kay Quintrell Magcali to train not just a level higher but overseas as well. So, yung experience doon, training against older players and madadala mo to not only your club but hopefully wherever he's playing for his school team.
It's a three-pointer converted. So both teams struggling, but Manyalak rather, able to convert on that three-pointer for Las Piñas. And we're just talking about Magcali answering the call. Salamat naman at agaran mong sinuklian ng report ni Andrea. And I'm sure the trainers in Malaysia, if they're watching, proud of Quintrell Magcali in his performance so far.
Very interested ako malaman anong teams na nag-train doon. Best ask some of my contacts there. Very interested kung saan siya napunta doon.
Sabi mo nga, playing against older players, usually diyan ka talaga nababatak eh. Diyan ka nahihinog. Going up against seniors, I would say. And yung hindi mo nabubuhat sa gym, parang doon ka lalo ding tumitigas. As Las Piñas gets back-to-back three-pointers, Sumalinog joining the three-point party. Turnover here para sa Cavite. Running a 3-on-4. Sumalinog attacking this time. Gets that layup.
Better rhythm now towards the end of the second quarter from both teams. But with 4 seconds left.
Yeah. Magcali has to put this up. It's Calderon to hit that last shot, and that would likely count to end this second quarter. 37-30. And officials natin signaling that three-pointer. So we look at this replay. Magcali, nice find to Calderon. Just in the nick of time. Matatapos nga ang ating first quarter with a 37-30 scoreline in favor of Las Piñas, Isa Botanica, Whitening Warriors. So we look at our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. Ian Kuahaw with the bunny hop. Eluding his defender. Finishing with that 2. Helping his team build this lead 37-30. Back with the second half in just a few.
Mga kaliga, we have here with me the team manager of the Cavite City Aces Solar, Sir Ren Manzon. So hello po, Sir Ren. So you have 2 wins of 4 losses standing in this division. But despite that standing, Sir, ano po bang mentality ang gusto pa nating makita from these players this game?
So yun nga, 2-4 yung under 18 namin. No? So I think yung kailangan namin pakita dito is yung sense of urgency. So we need to hit these last 3 games na meron kami para medyo gumanda yung standing namin coming into the playoffs.
Good luck po sa journey nyo dito sa Junior MPBL, sir. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan o batian?
Yep, batiin ko lang yung sponsors namin, Aces Solar, Alpha Sports, Daily Essentials, Udals, Mr. John Yap, Mr. Denver Chua, tsaka si Vice Mayor Raleigh Rosit for our food today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and good luck po for the game. Before anything else, mga kaliga, we would like to thank our partner Apex Gaming 88 for bringing the fun here and the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga manlalarong kabataan. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang inyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Hi, Coach Mark.
Thank you, Andrea. Just a few minutes away sa resumption ng ating ball game. Tayo mag-second half, silipin muna natin. Beautiful highlights from the first 20 minutes of action. Both teams going back and forth. Bago nga umarangkada itong Las Piñas in the second quarter, building this 7-point advantage. As we look at three-pointer from Magcale, a couple of three-pointers from both squads despite the struggle from outside. Medyo nagkaroon ng conversions for both teams, 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. So let's see if that opens up even more opportunities for them inside naman in this second half. So Las Piñas, balanced attack so far para sa kanila. Couple of players in double figures, Kuahaw with 10 and Sumalinog with 12. Samantala naman sa kabila, we'll be talking a lot about Quintrell Magcale leading the Aces Solar with 11 so far.
Quintrell Magcale played all 20 minutes nitong first half natin. And it looks like from the looks of things, he will need to play the next 20 minutes as well para dito sa Cavite to give him a chance for this victory.
Well, if anything, maybe the coaching staff expecting na kondisyon talaga itong batang to dahil as reported earlier by Andrea Veloso, he just came off that training from Malaysia with a pro team.
Kakaibang experience siguro. Imagine you're at most, you're 18 years old, and then you're in a foreign country training with a foreign team, with a foreign coach. So that experience in itself alone, not counting the quality of the training, di ba? Just being there in that moment, what a gain by Quintrell Magcale. Mapipilitan kang mag-mature agad eh. Siyempre, sino magluluto para sa'yo, sino maglalaba, maglilinis ng bahay, mga ganung bagay na usually, di ba, kasama tayo sa bahay to help us out. But if he did those things by himself, if he was living by himself, it's a quick way to mature.
Not just the basketball development or the basketball maturity, pero pati yung non-basketball aspects and how that opportunity would benefit players such as Quintrell Magcale nga. So sana magkaroon pa ng ibang players to have a similar opportunity. And from the looks of it, even these pro squads talagang watching these young kids and maybe looking into inviting a lot more players to get the same experience. Sabi nga natin, medyo suspect ang shooting for both squads. Calderon hitting that three-pointer before the end of the first half and hitting another one here in the third quarter.
Iba talaga yung feeling pag nakita mo pumapasok yung bola sa ring. Gives you a lot more confidence. Tulad nito si Calderon.
Parang muntik tayo magdilang Anghel doon, no?
Nabati ko ata.
Yung confidence. He was wide open for that one. And wouldn't blame him for chucking it up once again. But they have another opportunity here. Talking about the Cavite City Aces Solar. Chance again to bring this lead down. 38-33, 5-point advantage para sa Whitening Warriors as Agaw misses underneath. Loses it. They have a 2-on-3. A little bit out of control there. Losing the basketball. De La Cruz. Kick it out to Magcale for 3. Short that time. Still 8:04 remaining. Maaga pa para sa ating third quarter. So both teams nga coming off losses. So talagang both squads would want to go back to the winning column as Kuahaw finds Relyama underneath.
Kuahaw, I mean, very impressive so far dito sa game natin. Not only is he scoring, he does have 4 assists. He's doing a great job setting up his teammates.
We were talking a lot about yung scoring ability nito ni Coahao pregame as the leading scorer for Las Piñas, showing us na yung may versatility din siya and is also unselfish in making his teammates better. Couple of instances nga na nahanap niya ng kanyang mga teammates.
And the best thing about it is wala pa akong nakita sa kanya na possession na medyo pinipilit niya yung action. It's always been taking what the defense has been giving him, making good plays.
Rebound here for Cavite, but a steal immediately. Kaso agaw din para kay Magkale. Agaw goes to De La Cruz. Nice give and go. Executed there by the Aces Solar.
Agaw always making impact every time he's on the floor, especially on defensive end. Iba yung energy na hustle talaga eh.
Para bawi naman kaagad. Ian Coahao making sure that Las Piñas will create more caution. Parang kala mo magkakaroon na ng momentum dito sa Aces Solar, but Coahao always finding a way to make sure Las Piñas would stay on the driver's seat. As an offensive foul will be called here against Mintu.
And Ian Coahao does all that with a straight face. Kumbaga kung naglalaro ko yung poker, hindi mo mababasa to eh. No?
And maybe that's why the defense having a hard time reading nga kung anong gustong gawin nito ni Coahao, whether it be taking that shot for himself or in several instances now finding open teammates. So we see Meneses back in this ball game. They go to Magkale, kick out. Mintu once again, may ipit ng dalawa. Call for traveling this time. So a couple of back-to-back turnovers here. But I'm sure he didn't mean to.
Lahat naman ng turnovers hindi sinasadya. No? Coach, hindi ko po sinasadya yun. Pero nangyari.
Napasobra kasi.
Napalakas lang, Coach.
Coahao again, directing traffic here para sa Las Piñas. They swing it. 6 to shoot. And to attack the basket. 2 to shoot. Coahao for 3. That's strong. Dahil hindi tumama ng ring. Shot clock won't reset and a 24-second shot clock violation would be called against the Whitening Warriors.
No, in that situation, with Coahao coming off a ball screen, gusto mo medyo mas aggressive siya kasi yung gravity niya, pag umaatake siya, ang daming humihelp, doon siya nakahanap ng libreng teammates.
So we see De La Cruz now. They discarte. They kick it out. Magkale for 3 once again. Mukhang hindi na gumagana, at least for the second half, para kay Quintrell Magkale.
Medyo nagsettle siya for outside shots. We really haven't seen Quintrell Magkale put the ball on the floor and try to attack the basket. Panay jump shot siya ngayon so far.
I would like to see nga na konting aggression to attack the basket as Agaw did well to sell that call. And offensive foul will be called here against Coahao. Maybe one way to stop Coahao. Get him off his game and get those types of calls. So Agaw. Hindi man niya naagaw yung bola. Able to get that turnover. De La Cruz for 3. Man. So immediately yung shooting ng Cavite, I would say much better now from the 3-point area compared to their last game.
It only feels so right that a player named Agaw is doing so well defensively.
Tingnan mo naman yung spin move doon ni Reliama. And that, well, technically, he's their center, but showing that mobility. Ooh, coming up with that block.
Alam mo sino naalala ko dito kay Reliama? And I'll tell you that after we get back.
Yeah, punta muna tayo kay Andre Veloso for a few words.
Makabawi itong Las Piñas laban dito sa Cavite City. As per Coach JC of Las Piñas, whatever happens, the team should just continue to play competitively. Las Piñas key player Tristan Rosales is absent because of a school commitment, but Miguel Beong is ready to show off again after giving 15 points on their last game. Last game nga lang ito nakapag-produce ng maayos, kaya naman tinanong ko siya kung saan ito nanggaling. At sabi niya, nervyos pa talaga siya sa mga una niyang laro, kaya naman natutuwa siya na medyo nakakapag-adjust na siya in every game. Susubukan naman niyang malamangan ang ibinigay niyang puntos sa last game. Hi, Coach Mark.
Marami-rami pang hahabulin nga itong si Bayong was foiled in that attempt. Just 2 points so far para sa kanya. So looking to get some rhythm as Magkale. We're asking for him to attack the basket.
Narinig ka? Tumingin
Napagbigyan.
pa ata dito sa atin.
Ay, sinasabi pa kayo. Florendo missing on that attempt. Just going back to your point nga kanina, Coach Mark, no? As Magkale muli. Can't get that roll to go. Another opportunity para sa Cavite. It's Agaw for 3. Off to the right that time. Ian Kuhahaw tracks it. Si Reliama, you were saying, it reminds you of a player as well.
Again, lalabas yung edad ko if people know this name, but he reminds me of Homer Se. Pati yung gupit.
Pati yung gupit. I was just about to say na that, and look at that rebound.
Diba?
Homer Se-ish.
Homer
Rebound.
Se-ish. The style of play, the energy, how physical he plays. It's very Homer Se. And Homer Se for me was one of the most underrated bigs of that mid-2000s era. Diba? Sa Air 21 FedEx siya nun. Did a great job. Lalo na pag-import na tapat. Walang sinasanto si Homer Se.
A lot of things to learn from that type of player, no? Na you don't really have to draw any play para sa mga players na tulad nga ni Homer Se. And talking about his resemblance to Reliama, both physically and the type of play, dahil that's exactly what Reliama has been doing. He has 8 points and 6 rebounds so far, trying to, protect this 6-point advantage para sa Las Piñas.
And he's been doing that as the lone legit center para dito sa Las Piñas. Right now, you're playing center by committee.
Go to Salazar for 3. Too strong.
Malakas yung aircon sa likod natin eh. Natangay.
Yun ang talagang paliwanag doon. I bet that's also the same story that Salazar will tell his teammates after the game. Exactly a minute remaining. Arguelles trying to find Minto underneath. Takbo na naman sila dito. So Malinog takes it all the way. Won't go. Loose ball foul will be called here against Las Piñas. Both teams still not in the penalty, but that would put Las Piñas at the limit.
So Malinog has been very aggressive the whole game, pero minsan that over-aggressiveness, hindi niya makontrol yung finishes niya. That's why he's been struggling finishing at the rim.
Magkale goes to the corner to Calderon. Go to Agaw. Bullet pass to Minto. Beautiful find to Calderon.
Great interior passing by the Cavite bigs. Minto with that no-look short bullet pass. Pag di ka nakatingin, tatamahan ka sa mukha.
Agaw misses on that short layup. Second opportunity for 3. Too long. Medyo kinabaya doon ni Calderon. Itong si Salazar. Si Florendo rather.
Pero yung foul sa Las Piñas itatawag.
And yun nga, he's now arguing that he was just trying to box out itong si Calderon, and that would hurt para sa Las Piñas because that would mean 2 free throws for Calderon and the Aces Solar. Chance to get even closer for Cavite after these free throws. Now just trailing by 4 with last 19.6 seconds in our third quarter. So, hindi rin talaga makabitaw ng tuluyan tong Las Piñas. Able to build on that 7-point advantage heading into the second half. But Cavite finding a way to inch closer. Now just a 3-point lead here for Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Ito ang si Magkale, talagang mukhang 40 minutes nga ang hihingin sa kanya dito. Haven't seen him subbed out for Quintrell Magkale. Lalo nga naghahabol sila. Wow. Picks it out for a 3. That's off. Sorry, miss there from Tolentino. Magkale will be giving up that foul against Thomas Salazar. That will likely end this quarter with a couple of free throws from him. Bago matapos ang ating third period. This is Thomas Salazar on the line after that foul given up by Quintrell Magkale. So great presence of mind. The time was running out. Had to put it up and was able to get that foul pa nga from one of the key players of Cavite misses on the first though. See if he's able to secure the second. Medyo masama rin yung bagsak niya doon. Might still be feeling the effects from that fall. Second one is clean as a whistle. And that would push the lead to now 47-43 para sa Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors as we take a look at our Apex Gaming 88 move off the game. That no-look pass from Mintu to Calderon. And I'm sure if we ask him, he meant to pass it to Calderon with that no-look pass. Back with the last 10 minutes of action sa aming pagbabalik.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now. From the court to the casino, elevate your game with Apex.
Fourth and final quarter. Dito pa rin tayo sa Villar Coliseum in Las Piñas. Covering itong 18-under matchup of the Cavite City Aces Solar and Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. As our fourth quarter, nag-introduce itong si Beyong sa atin. Talking about the report of Andrea kanina, this is the player that they're also expecting to step up in this ball game after a great showing in their previous matchup.
Beyong coming in at the right time, contributing kasi nababa na to kanina. This was an 11-point lead for Las Piñas, binaba ng Cavite. But any scoring outside of Sumalinog and Quahaw would be the most welcome for Las Piñas.
Makakuha ka, yun nga, last game daw nila, finished with 15 points despite that loss. And anytime you get some production, almost making that 3. Takbo si Calderon dito against 3. You will lose it, but Arguelles there to recover. Pulls up, too strong. Magkali will track it down and he will be fouled. 6 points pa rin, inahabol dito ng Cavite City. We look at Relliama nga and the energy that he has brought. He has Tolentino though to man the paint. And tingnan mo naman, just as we were mentioning his name, coming up with that steal.
So gusto ko yung mentality nitong si Relliana. It's just trabaho lang. He does his job to the best of his ability.
As Beyong stolen by Agaw. Arguelles challenged by Relliama. Called for that foul. And in true Homer say fashion, hindi niya finaul yung player.
Finaul siya.
Finaul siya.
Siya yung bumangga. Although kung si Homer sa yun, baka medyo nasasahig na yung finaul niya.
Yep. Pretty sure yung barrier natin dito would have met yung umataking player. But 2 free throws will be awarded here para kay Andre Arguelles. Lefty gets the first to go. So hanging tough is Cavite. Nagpaparamdam pa rin sila dito. They're not able to come too close. I think nababalang nila to as low as 2. But if the story remains the same, at least for our first 2 games ngayong araw, both were tied heading into the last 3-4 minutes of that ball game.
Ang biggest question ngayon, will we be tied at 62? It's been consistent the past 2 games.
Parang sinukat, no? That's really, literally, a story that you can write. Na all games tied at 62. So, traveling here will be called against Arguelles. Sayang. And, may linya na sana siya doon.
It's been very sloppy to start the fourth quarter. Both teams not able to execute. Daming turnovers. So, first team to settle down, maybe score some shots, will go on a good run.
Relliama will miss on that under-goal stab. So medyo ano nga din, maalat pa. Both squads. It's 2 points so far for both teams in total. Napako nga tayo dito to 49-45. after just 2 minutes of action sa ating fourth quarter. Kuahaw finds an opening. Naman talaga, iba talagang patience na ito ni Kuahaw. Sumalinog. Fouling itong si Isaiah Agaw.
And alam na ni Ian Kuahaw that he needs to produce. He took that ball, very determined. Alam mo sa mukha niya, hindi niya na ipapasa yung bola. Siya na talaga titira nun. Made the play off a ball screen, which is what we were talking about no third quarter, di ba? Kanina, nung gumamit siyang ball screen, he made an extra pass, which is, you know, that's being a good teammate. Pero ngayong fourth quarter, dikit na yung laro. The main guy needs to step up.
It's just good eye, Coach Mark, na ito, this time, fourth quarter na. So, ito na yung kailangan ko sa'yo. And Kuahaw really understanding na diinan ko na rin. And kung ano man yung tinitipid niya pa for the first 3 quarters, definitely has to turn it on in the fourth in order to secure this victory. Dahil palapit nga ng palapit itong Cavite. Go to Kuahaw once again. Pull up jumper.
Wow. He's so impressed by Ian Kuahaw na hindi siya natitinag kahit anong mangyari. Paubos yung shot clock, dino-double team siya, remaining in control.
16-5 and 5 now for Ian Kuahaw. Parang ang quiet nga nung
diba?
16 na yan.
16-5 and 5 na siya.
Magkali misses on the other end. Going to the corner for an open 3, and that's good. That was Florendo hitting that 3-pointer. So abante na naman dito ang Las Piñas, able to go on that 5-0 run. Now a 9-point advantage for them as Magkali missing once again. And ito na naman, si Magkali mukhang nagsisettle na siya ulit for the outside shots. We did see him get a bit of a success when he was attacking the basket. De La Cruz comes up with a steal though. Mukhang rinig na rinig hanggang Cavite.
Milamok daw eh. He's just being a good person. Ayaw natin magkalat ng kahit anong sakit.
The look at Kuahaw. Finding his teammate in the corner. So even when the play asks for it, dahil parang dalawa na pasalubong dito kay Kuahaw, finding that open teammate in the corner. Magkali again, this time attacks, kicks it out to De La Cruz for 3. There you go. Able to kick it out, sucking in those defenders. Very important 3-pointer para sa Cavite. Cutting the lead down to 6. Still 6:06 remaining. Another corner 3-pointer. This time for Sumalinog. He will miss. Magkali, siya na rin magbababa. He goes to Calderon. Takes it all the way. Too strong. Kuahaw. Driving the lane. Finds his spot. Short that time.
Oh, sayang yun for... Excuse me. Oop. We have our first dive into the sideline today. As I was saying, sayang yun for Jeric Relama. He did a great job getting that offensive rebound, fighting for that. Di lang na-score na putback. But Las Piñas really has to go back to Ian Kuahaw. He's been making the right plays and winning time. You only have a 6-point lead with a little over 5 minutes left. You have to go to your best guy.
Relama, that is his 11th board now. Kuahaw straight away for 3. When Coach Mark calls, Ian Kuahaw answers.
Very impressive once again, the decision-making for such a young age. Ian Kuahaw.
Siya pa nga nakasundot doon. Takes it all the way. Sumalinog for that end 1. Power move, literally, brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner, Junior MPBL. Could have given it up to Kuahaw in that instance. Pero Sumalinog, determined to finish this left-handed layup. Talagang tinodo rin ni Calderon trying to stop that layup from converting. Pero too strong was Sumalinog.
It's fun to see itong duo ni Sumalinog at ni Kuahaw. Very contrasting styles. Kuahaw tahimik, plays under control. Sumalinog goes hard every time to the basket. It's working very well for Las Piñas kasi different points of attack.
And just like that, it's now a 12-point lead here. Ooh! It's a great block there. Almost a poster jam from our angle. De La Cruz gets that to go. So kailangan din mag-string din ng basket dito ng Cavite. Dahil Las Piñas threatening to break this game open. 62-52 as Reliama will get fouled. Let's earn it from the stripe.
I hope we can see a replay of that meeting up top between Quahao and Magkali. We see the replay here. That's Reliama bullying his way to the basket. But that last play from Quahao and Magkali, what a sequence. Wow, nagulat ako. Akala ko ile-layup yung biglang kinasa. And then Magkali on his end, meeting Quahao at the rim, saying, no, ayoko ma-poster. Ayoko ma-poster.
Yung mga nanonood from Malaysia, not something they want to see. Pero ang gandang matchup niyan, no? Magkali and Quahao. They were highlighted earlier in this ball game. Pero so far, Quahao has his number. Another homer say-ish rebound. Emphatic.
Walang ginagawa yung bola sa'yo eh. Sinasaktan mo naman.
Pinipisil mo ng ganun. 10-point lead here for Las Piñas. Quahao. Nice erasure there by Calderon. So he will lose it. Back to Quahao. Shot clock will reset. It's a palming violation. Gonna be called here against Quahao. To his dismay.
Again, very impressive. Not only the style of play, but at this age, wala tayo masyado nakikitang bata na magaling gumamit ng ball screen. Quahao using it like he was a 3-year college vet already.
Calderon from the corner. Hits the corner. Mahaba pa to. Still 3:26 remaining. Cavite would make a run similar to their 16-under counterparts. Ultimately, this is the time to make it. Quahao goes once again to his teammate for a 3-ball attempt. Won't get that to go, but a foul will be called here. Salazar will have a chance to hit 3 free throws. Okay, yung mortal sin na tinatawag nga nila, committed here by Calderon. Fouling a 3-point shooter. This is Mikel Florendo going to the line, their team captain. First free throw rattles in. Gusto ko sa ibang free throw shooters din, Coach Mark. If you would look at where his feet is, or where his feet are, I mean. Parang pinapalayo niya pa. But baka yun yung range niya talaga. That's where he's used to. I remember Nick Van Exel nga ba?
Nick Van Exel,
like moving.
medyo malayo pa dyan.
Top of the key pa nga yata, si Nick Van Exel. 2 out of 3 para kay Florendo. Extending this lead once again to 12. Biggest so far para sa Las Piñas.
Las Piñas, kanina pa sila naka 1-3-1, which is given Cavite a hard time to execute. Hindi sila makadrive eh. It's mostly settling for jump shots just like that. And Las Piñas will take that and give the ball to Ian Quahao. Watch him melt the clock away.
Agaw ang inatasan dito to check Ian Quahao. Giving up that foul. And that is penalty para sa Cavite. Until sa free throw area, sinusundan siya ni Agaw. Little bit of
gamesmanship. Pero sabi ni coach kasi bantayan eh, kahit saan pumunta eh.
Mga sabihin kasi ni coach, hindi ko sinusunod yung instructions niya.
Kung saan ka pumunta, dyan ka lang. Di ba?
Literally, yung sinasabi nga nating inaasawa na. Showing us the stroke from the stripe as well. Talagang all around. Ang baon nitong batang to. Timeout here will be called by Cavite. And we'll be back with the last 2 minutes and 49.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy
Assistant Coach Michael Lomot of Las Piñas. So Coach, any last minute improvements para tuluyan na kayong manalo this game?
Ano lang, ilaro lang nila. Siyempre, kailangan tight pa rin lahat, nakalakin pa rin lahat kami. Hindi kahit na lamang kami, medyo magre-relax na kami. So, just play their game lang kung ano yung kailangan gawin. Tuloy-tuloy lang hanggang manalo. So,
Good luck po, Coach. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan na batiyan?
siyempre, Isa Botanica Management, Boss Ron, Boss LA, tapos marketing, tapos sa family ko, sa wife ko, sa baby ko nanonood. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck pa for the game. Before anything else, mga kaliga, we would like to thank our partner Apex Gaming 88 for bringing the fun here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga manlalarong kabataan. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang inyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Hi, my Coach Mark.
Thank you, Andrea. And now this is a 14-point lead now mounted by Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. It was just a 4-point game heading into the fourth quarter. But Las Piñas stepping on the gas and finding a way to make it a big lead in the latter part of this quarter. So Meneses getting that basket to go. But still a 12-point advantage. So if ikaw ang Las Piñas dito, you would want to bring this clock down as much as you can. Magminti sila dito as Agaw will be fouled. That is good news for Cavite. Penalty na rito ang Las Piñas. Have a chance to cut this lead down with the clock stopped.
No, if you're Manyalak, that's not the shot that you want to take. Medyo hindi pa nakaset yung opensa nyo. You're taking a rush shot. You're up by you're up by 12 points with less than 2 minutes. You need to be able to manage the game better.
Minsan siguro baka parang may gigil din na hindi pa ako masyadong involved in the offense, and maybe it's already a sizable lead. Making something happen for himself. But yeah, definitely an ill-advised shot. Could have reset nga for better executed play. Agaw converts on both free throws. So still a 10-point advantage. Pero yung pressure nga being put on here by Cavite, trying to cause some turnovers against Las Piñas. But that's easier said than done, especially if this guy is holding the basketball. Uses that Reliama screen again. Mapupunta kay Salazar. Flying in the lane, won't go. Opportunity dito para sa Cavite. Kaso, they turn the ball back over to Las Piñas. Still a minute and 12. Agaw putting pressure. Goes to Reliama. Salazar wise to reset to Kuahaw. Using the screen once again, pulling up. Short. 55 seconds para sa Cavite to make something happen. Magkale. Goes to Meneses for 3. And it's down to 7. 42.8 seconds remaining. So ingat dito Las Piñas. They can't afford to be sloppy. And open a window once again para dito sa Cavite na makabalik.
The offense has been very stagnant dito sa Las Piñas the past few possessions. Panay one-on-one, and then they throw the ball away. You'd like to see them get... that's Ian Kuahaw coming off some movement before he uses a ball screen.
And timeout nga.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex.
Last 26 and a half seconds of our fourth and final quarter. Las Piñas still holding on to this 10-point advantage against the Cavite City Aces Solar. 7-point advantage rather. But the Aces Solar making it very interesting heading into the last few seconds of our ball game. Just when you thought na parang impending na ang victory nitong Las Piñas. Couple of possessions na naka-convert itong Cavite. Giving themselves a chance once again. See what they've drawn up after that timeout. They go to Meneses. Attacking the hoop. Looking to kick it out to Magale, but nevertheless, penalty na nga ang Las Piñas dito, which would mean 2 free throws for Meneses. "21 seconds remaining in the fourth. Mathematically, I would say, still possible.
Bigyan kita situation, ha? They make a free throw, they miss the second, they get a rebound, they hit a 3, na foul. So ilang points yun? May 5 points ka kagad, and then you're only down 2 points.
That's, I mean...
Tapos may na-technical foul pa, kunyari.
Yan. Nagreklamo ko dun sa 3-point
Nung
attempt na foul. Oo.
Pumasok.
Na-technical or nagdabog yung player. Ganyan.
Tapos na-technical din yung coach. Ako, all.
Improper bench decorum.
7 points swing.
Splitting his charities though was Meneses. Still a 6-point lead and mukhang hindi na pa-foul dito. Cavite. As I say that, yep. Akala ko palilipasin na lamang nila. And Kuao would have a chance to add to his tally here. So far he stands at 21.7 rebounds and 8 assists. All around ball game for this young star, Ian Kuahaw. Narinig niya siguro, Coach Mark, no, na si Magkali ba na-invite? Hello, Malaysia. Nanonood kayo. Another timeout here called by Cavite City Aces Solar. Trying to draw something up to finish this game strong despite this 8-point deficit.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine.
We're back with the last 11 seconds of this ball game. Cavite City still staring at this 8-point deficit, 68-60. But syempre, you would want to take some positives with you at the end of this ball game, despite this impending loss for the White Shirts. Something that you may be able to take to your future games nga. As asking for it was Agal on the corner. Will miss that one, and that's all she wrote. As Las Piñas will not allow for them to be swept by Cavite, getting some revenge from their 14 and 16 under losses. They will win this 18 under matchup, 68-60. As we look at our Apex Gaming 88 move off the game, Lorendo to Sumalinog against Calderon, finishing despite the contact. And napasigaw pa nga after that strong finish, giving us our Apex Gaming 88 move off the game. So Cavite did threaten ang Las Piñas and able to bring it down to as much as 2. Pero Las Piñas and Ian Kuhahaw definitely was the one na parang making sure that they stayed in the lead throughout the ball game.
Lumabas yung takeover badge ni Ian Kuahaw nitong fourth quarter.
And speaking of Ian Kuhahaw, we turn it over to Andrea Veloso for our Apex Gaming 88 Player of the Game.
Best player of the game, Ian Kuahaw from the 18 under Las Piñas Whitening Warriors, finishing with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. So naibawi nyo ang 14 and 16 under division, and congratulations for that. Tell me, Ian, ano ba ang pinaka natutunan mo in this game na i-apply nyo pa sa mga susunod nyo pang laro dito sa Junior MPBL?
Yun nga po, yung pagsusuporta sa mga teammates tsaka sa coaches. Maraming salamat. Tapos marami pang improve sa bawat isa sa amin, yung communication at yung mga skills bawat isa-isa. Dapat yung i-improve pa bawat isa.
Thank you so much and congratulations again, Ian. Meron ka ba gustong pasalamatan o batiin?
Maraming salamat po sa mga nagsuporta dito sa Las Piñas, tapos sa mga coaches ko, Coach Gino, at sa coaching staff at sa mga teammates ko.
Thank you so much and congratulations again, our Apex Gaming 88 Best Player of the Game, Ian Cuajao from the 18 under Las Piñas. Back to the panel.
We congratulate Ian Cuajao, our Apex Gaming 88 Best Player of the Game. Much deserved from this young man. Really giving us both great impression dahil unang beses natin nakita tong batang to. And we're gonna take it away na problema to for the future teams.
So he's going to be one guy to watch out for. Ian Cuajao, so impressive, especially at a young age.
And that's a wrap for our 3 games between Cavite and Las Piñas. 6 more games coming right up, starting with the Batangas City and San Pedro matchup in the 18 under tournament. But that would be it for us ni Coach Mark Dandan and Andrea Veloso. We will see you once again dito sa ating Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
GG na.
Happy birthday, pizza.